In the name of God, the all-beneficent, the all-merciful. The verse says, "It is he who sends forth the winds as harbingers of his mercy. When they bear rain-laden clouds, we drive them toward a dead land, and send down water on it, and with it we bring forth all kinds of crops. Thus shall we raise the dead. Maybe you will take admonition." A scientific proof of the Creator. Imagine looking up at the sky on a calm afternoon. White clouds drifting gently above, seeming soft and weightless. But what if I told you that the very cloud floating above your head could weigh more than a fully loaded passenger jet? For centuries, humans saw clouds as symbols of lightness and freedom. Yet, over 1,400 years ago, the Quran described them in a way that defied human understanding at the time. It said, "He it is who sends the winds as glad tidings before his mercy, until they carry heavy clouds," a description far ahead of its time. The Arabic phrase Sahaban Thiqala literally means heavy clouds. When these words were revealed in the 7th century, no one could imagine that a cloud could actually be heavy to the naked eye. Clouds appear light and fluffy, gently floating across the blue sky. But in the 20th century, science proved otherwise. In 1969, meteorologist Dr. David Atlas, one of the pioneers in radar meteorology, began measuring the density of clouds using radar reflectivity. Later studies by NASA's Earth Observatory and the National Center for Atmospheric Research, NCAR, confirmed that clouds are massive structures filled with countless droplets of water and ice. A single cumulus cloud, the small cotton-like type we see on sunny days, can contain up to 500,000 kilograms of water, equal to 500 tons. A towering cumulonimbus thundercloud, stretching more than 10 kilometers into the sky, can weigh between 10,000 and 40,000 tons. That's heavier than hundreds of fully loaded airliners suspended above the Earth. This discovery stunned scientists. If clouds are so heavy, why don't they simply fall? The answer lies in the complex balance of physics that governs the atmosphere, a system so precise it leaves no room for coincidence. Warm air rises from the Earth's surface, carrying tiny droplets upward. These droplets are incredibly small, just micrometers across, and the rising air currents hold them aloft. The balance between gravity pulling down and updrafts pushing upward keeps the clouds suspended until the droplets combine, grow heavier, and finally fall as rain. It's a perfect equilibrium, finely tuned, delicately maintained, and it happens billions of times a day across the planet, bringing life wherever the rain falls. This balance is so intricate that the smallest variation in temperature, air pressure, or humidity could collapse it. Yet it operates flawlessly. Every single cloud, every rainfall, every renewal of the land, all obey laws set in motion with perfect precision. Modern meteorology only began to understand this in the 20th century, with advanced radar, satellites, and physics-based climate models. But more than a millennium earlier, the Quran described it plainly. Heavy clouds that carry rain to a dead land, reviving it once again. The language is not poetic exaggeration. It is scientifically accurate. So, how did a text from the 7th century describe this reality with such precision, long before any scientific instrument existed to measure it? The same verse that spoke of heavy clouds also connects them to mercy, renewal, and life, themes that modern science now recognizes as essential to the Earth's ecosystem. The water cycle, atmospheric balance, and life itself are inseparable from this process. Some may call it coincidence, others may call it nature. But nature itself is a system that operates with order, intention, and purpose. Systems do not design themselves. The rain that falls, the clouds that float though heavy, and the laws that govern their behavior all point to something far greater than chance. When science finally measured the weight of the clouds, it did not disprove faith. It confirmed it. The Quran's description, written over 1,400 years ago, stands today as both a spiritual truth and a scientific reality. A reminder that knowledge and revelation are not enemies, but reflections of the same Creator, who designed both the mind that seeks and the universe it seeks to understand. Thank you so much for listening to this video. If you found it meaningful, inspiring, or helpful, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel to stay connected. By subscribing, you'll be the first to witness Episode 9. And a sign for them is the night. We strip from it the day. The light fades, and a new truth is revealed. Coming soon.